It's Jacob from HiT65LP, and today I'm going to be showing you a new Bukkit plugin called Server Protect. Now, this is really a very cool plugin. I really like it. It has so many features. Basically, it is a anti-grief / admin tool, and it protects your server. So, first off, it prevents force op and session stealer, even though that isn't as much of a problem anymore. But it's pretty cool, because you can add users to a list, and if somebody gets opt and they're not on that list, then this plugin will ban them from the server. So it's helpful if you have admins on your server that you don't know in real life, so you're not sure if you can trust them. And it's also helpful for force op and other exploits in Minecraft. The next thing that this does is item blacklisting, and it blacklists any item that you could really want to block. So you can choose this in the config file. It features anti-lag, so you can disable mob spawning. You can give users have to have permission to drop items, which is pretty cool. You can also disable all dropping items, so block breaking drops. And you can also automatically remove abandoned Minecraft and boats, which will take away a lot of lag, and it will also prevent people from crashing your server by spawning tons of minecarts. And there's a pretty cool Easter egg, so when the developer of the plugin joins your server using the plugin, it gives us a nice little message. Also, this has command logging, so whenever somebody types a command, you can store it in a config file. And that's useful so that you can see what commands people are using, where people are teleporting to, things like that. User IP authentication. I've never seen this before in any other plugins. It's pretty cool. You can have it. The plugin stores the IP for one user, and then when another user logs in on that same IP, you can deny them, or you can send them a message. And you can also deny alt by denying people who log in on the same IP. So if somebody's using 2 different accounts on your server, you can stop that as long as they're not using proxy. And so now let's show you this plugin. So I have it in our plugins folder. Here's the config. It's long, but not that hard. So, blacklist is the item blacklist, so will it block these items? Prevent, and you can choose to prevent mob spawning or natural item drops, so we'll turn this off for the video. And protection, op confirm checks if a user is in the op file, and if they're not and they're opt, then it will kick them. So I'll show you that. And then I won't add myself to the op file. So messages for the blacklist, you can set custom messages for everything. And the message for if somebody drops something and they don't have permission, you can also change. You can choose if you want to kick alts on login. You can choose projectiles, how many. Remove abandoned after how many seconds. And logging, you can choose to log commands. So that's pretty much it. Then there's also these 2 files, IP auth and users, which are just for the plugin to store information in, and you won't have to edit those. Now let's start up our server and see how this plugin does. So, server protect started up. Oh, I accidentally closed Minecraft. That's weird. Okay. So, since I'm not on the op list, it won't let me play on the server. So now when I log in, it will work. But when I'm not on the op list, it won't let me be an op. So that's very, very useful. Now I'll add myself to the op list. Right here, you just type in as many people as you want to be ops, and to type in more, it's 4 spaces, a dash, then a space, then the player name. And you can do that for as many people as you want. So now when the server finishes loading up, you will see that I can connect to the server. Oh, wrong server. Okay, I am opt, so now, or I'm not opt. So now I'm opt, and see, it will let me stay opt. Now I'll show you the natural block breaking. Okay, so when I break a block, no blocks drop, so this can be really useful for many types of servers, and it can be useful if you just don't want lag. So that is Server Protect. I will link to it in the description. It's fairly new, created just over a month ago, 1,000 downloads, and it's a really nice plugin. I like it a lot. I will definitely be using it on my main server. Thank you for watching, and I will see you soon.